Hello, everyone. I'm going to be making a binding system that allows you to bind to a list or an array. It's far easier. I always say that it's easy to do. It really is. In the module class, we're going to be going in the module. I'm going to have a system.serializable, but I'm also going to have something new. I just found out about it. Something called bagit, a generate property bag. But first, I'm going to create a new class called item data item data. Yeah, that's fine. Public string name, and public float count. This is just for an example. You can put whatever you want in here. I'm going to have a string called combine, and it's going to be name, comma, and then count. We're gonna do the same thing, system.serializable, then generate property bag, because I'm gonna have create property. I don't think the first one needs it, but just in case. Public list item data. And that's it for this class here. Let's go to our UI controller. Like always, we're going to have a public module, lowercase module, and variable called doc, get component doc UI document. UI document is nothing more than this. We're just getting this guy here. Make sure UI controller is on here. And then var root equals root.visual element. Root.data source equals, you can just do that. I usually don't, but it's doable. Now let's get into our new UXML template. As you can see, there's nothing here other than this. So let's do visual element. And all we're going to have is one label. You guessed it. If you haven't noticed, we're just going to create combine. Bind it to call bind. I just want to make sure we're going to put this into a scroll view. Where is this? Let's type it in. There we go. Scroll view. We're going to call this holder. Actually, holder should be. We're just going to drag and drop into the scroll view, and this is what it looks like. Label is just going to be nothing more than a template for us. Creating a template is more useful if you have a lot more stuff in it, but for now we're just going to have this as a template called new template. That's perfectly fine. Now we can delete this, go back to our code, go to our UR controller, call public visual asset tree asset. That'll be where our template is. So we're going to have a for loop, I less than module dot datas dot count I plus plus. Now var instance. If you treat a template like a prefab, this will go a lot smoother. Called visual asset dot clone tree instance dot data source equal module dot data I. And then we're going to have root dot add instance. Save. This is not right though. That's not correct because we forgot one thing. I'm going to show you why this is important. We're going to have AAA222, and we're going to have 50 of these. No reference, of course. That's because I forgot to. No, I did. I put the wrong thing in here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. New template. Of course. I put it in the... Okay, there we go. There it is. Look at all that. Now, if I put BBB, it changes it on the dice. We go back, there's something called holder. Let's go ahead and grab it from root.q. It's just a visual element called holder. Var holder equals that. No, visual element. There we go. And change root to holder. Save. And now we got a slider. Now it's kind of hard to read, but we can go back. We can actually use a USS here called template style. I'm just going to call it the same thing. We can get rid of that. Called label. And then label hover. We can just do text. Let's have a text size of 20. Let's have the color of white. And when we hover, we'll have a grayish color. And let's just keep it 20. There you go. We just binded a list. And like I said, it just changes whatever you want. Scroll down. Hello's right here. There you go. If you want to add more, it's 100% possible. Let's add another thing in here. Let's add an image. No, not an image. Let's just add a button here. Let's add another button. If you hit play, there it is. Perhaps you won't. You can customize it, organize it, bind whatever you want. It all works. But anyway, that's all.